Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depends on where you're watching this from. I have both girls here. Here's Isabella. I forgot her name for a minute. Isabella's sleeping on one end of the bed. And, whoops, can you see? Savannah is on the other side of the bed. So, both of them are taking a nap. Now, I am going to be coming out with a video soon. I'm going to be making one within the next 2 days with kind of like everything that's been going on. I have a lot to show you and a lot to go over in the next video, so look for that. It's been a very busy time for the ministry, so that will be coming up in the next 2 days or so. Now, I'm kind of surprised how well the lighting is looking right now because it's so great outside. And I think we're expecting rain and then even possible snow over the weekend. So, has anybody had any snow lately? I'm kind of waiting because I think it's been in the forecast once before by us and it kind of missed us. So I'm expecting, somebody out there has got to be getting some light snow, or who knows. I've seen that Alaska's already got a lot of flurries. So anyway, today I wanted to show you some pretty cool stuff, or at least it's pretty cool to me, and I wanted to share with you. Now, if you have watched some of my past videos, you know that I've got just received a huge donation from a lady who is actually a cousin of one of my dearest friends, and she just basically donated her entire stash, which was a lot of yarn, you guys. And I think she's like 82 years old and kind of just like, simplifying her home and things like that. And so she gave us all of her stash, which huge amount. But I found out just recently, we had lunch together with my girlfriend and all, and she just told me a lot more about her. And I think it's such a fascinating thing that I wanted to share with you guys. So her name is Donna Inman. And apparently she was a designer that she designed knitted and crocheted items and had her own business at one time, and it was called Easy Elegant Designs. Now I am very curious if anybody has ever bought any of her patterns, or or if anyone has heard of her. Now she has brought me a lot of her leaflets, her actual leaflets with businesses, the business name and her name on there, and these are the patterns that she ended up selling and making and creating. And now I used to work in a paper company that we sold paper to a lot of print shops and all. This was in my teens, in like my 18, 19 years of age, and what this would be considered would be cover stock. And it's like really good paper that a lot of businesses use for their brochures. Sometimes it's in gloss that has like a real shiny, or businesses use for their pamphlets or leaflets. So why I'm telling you that is that this is really good quality pattern leaflet. So from what I understand, she was quite successful. I mean, she's not a pulper, is what I mean by that. So when I looked at this, a couple of these leaflets with her patterns that she was selling, these are really good quality, is what I mean. So I'm going to share some with you. Like this is one here that she designed, and these are the children. Now she did a lot of knitting, and but crocheting also. So when I look at this pamphlet, this leaflet, I should say, I don't know if I just want to flash it to you. It's really good quality. And I think it has a price here that it was selling for $2. Now, I don't know how long ago this was or anything. Now, my friend was like, oh, I don't know if you want these because, they're outdated fashion. And I'm like, are you kidding me? These are so cool. to own something like that. And besides, to me, a lot of the patterns, they're never really outdated to me, because you can still, like the design of, let's say, the sweater, but maybe you want to change up the sleeves. So you can still, to me, it's still worthy. You know, there's nothing wrong with them. You can still, like, I really like this one for, you know, like my daughter who is, well, this is for a child, but just the, you know, I might change the sleeves on here, or the, you know, the instead of a V-neck, I'll make it a crew. But you can still, it's still worthy. The pattern to me is still worthy. Now here's some other that I want to show you. These are baby blankets, and I believe this one here is crocheted. Yeah, it says crochet. So she has done also, here's a one, and here's some other ones on the back of the baby blankets. That's a pretty one right there. I'm always looking for something to do. I like this one a lot. That's something different. I really like this. And then here's some more of, I believe these are knitted. And I kind of like this one on the back, cause, but I would change the cuff, or maybe not. But I would definitely make this, I wouldn't give it a cuff like that. But I love V-neck. That is probably one of my favorite styles. So look at that. Those are pretty. Here's another. These are knitted baby blankets. This is really pretty. Look at it. It almost has this. I wish you could see it up close like I am. It's not really showing it. It's more of a, I don't want to say 3D, but it's very noticeable. It's not flat. It has some ridges in it, I should say. Very pretty. Here's on the back. So I am curious if any of you have ever heard of her, or if you bought some of her patterns. Here's a really pretty, a lot of detailed embroidered cardigan. Here's another one on this side. I like the pockets. They're on the side. So, and that's all the pamphlets I have, and apparently she has a whole bunch of them, but I was really lucky to get that. I was very happy to receive that. I think that is really cool that, you know, to have a designer, someone who designed this. I mean, that took a lot of work that someone, you know, and I feel very honored in getting her yarn. And that kind of explains a lot of those pieces that where I showed that were started but never really finished, because, you know, she was probably trying out a design or a pattern. Now I do have a blanket of hers that she has knitted, and I just have to show it to you because I think it's so beautiful, the detail on there. Now I am going to be donating this blanket too, because I'm going to be eventually making blankets for our Ronald McDonald House, but that's not at this moment. But I wanted to show you this, and I'm going to have to maybe try to sit up if I can, because I just think it's so beautiful. And this Afghan, I should call it. So let me see how I can do this. So let's start it off. She did give it a fringe, but basically, look at this design. Now I'm going to stand up so you guys can see. I don't know if I can show the full length of it because it's pretty wide, but look at the detail on here. Oops, sorry you guys. Look at the detail on this. It's just a stunning. Let me show you the other half. Look at this. Isn't this just a beautiful blanket? It's just beautiful. Look at the detail on it. So I washed it. And here's some more. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, it's so big. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful blanket. I think it's just gorgeous. All that work. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit some of this. I thought it was really cool, and I really would like to know if any of you have heard of her. It is Donna Inman of Easy Elegant Designs. So, or if you have ever bought any of her, oh my gosh, patterns. All right. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and please look for that video coming up within the 2 days, and there'll be, it might be a little bit longer than what I normally do, because I'm going to try to cram in a lot that's been going on, and I want to kind of like just show it all at once. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.